But what I realized is I was doing all the work where I could subcontract some of that out, and I've got a younger brother.
Okay.
So I got Jack to mow the neighbor's yard for $10, and I clipped $15, and that was a pretty good deal.
Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of Money Chronicles. We are live at Edge 2026 with Clark Benton, the Managing Director of Gorman Jones. Thanks for being here, Clark.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Glad to talk to you guys.
Yeah, excited to just dig into your story here for a bit.
What can I tell you?
Yes, we love to kick these off learning about how our guests first learned about money. So, like, what is your earliest money memory?
My earliest money memory, probably 10 or 12 years old, had a job like a lot of people mowing my yard, and I started mowing my neighbor's yard for $25 a cut.
It's pretty solid.
It was
fee
solid,
right
good
there.
margin.
I like that.
It was good margin. I didn't have to buy the mower, it was my dad's mower.
Yeah.
But what I realized is I was doing all the work where I could subcontract some of that out, and I've got a younger brother.
Okay.
So I got Jack to mow the neighbor's yard for $10, and I clipped $15, and that was a pretty good deal.
Yeah,
So
that is
my
a great deal.
That was my first.
I love this
intro
first
to
child.
capitalism.
I also love this first child energy because that is totally me as well. Like, as long as I can get my sibling to do something for me that benefits me, I was there for it.
It was a win-win.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
He makes money, you make money.
Yeah.
Your neighbors get
And you
their
only
yards
had to
mowed.
mow one lawn.
I know, right? That's great.
We didn't scale the business. It was
Yeah.
a push mower.
Okay.
We kind of left it at that.
Okay, so you
It had legs if we wanted to.
Okay, so you had the entrepreneur genes early on, though. Kind of is what I'm taking away from that. So, like, connect the dots for us from, Clark running his first lawn mowing business to now managing director of Gorman Jones. Like, take us through how you made your entry into the industry and why you're here.
Sure. So I went from, I guess, entrepreneurial beginnings to the far opposite end of the spectrum, which is working at JP Morgan. So I went to college. I interned with JP Morgan in the investment bank, took a return offer with them, and I spent the next 12 years in the investment bank at JP Morgan, which is 300,000 of my closest peers.
Friends.
Yeah.
Wow.
So not entrepreneurial at all. You could say it's very, very safe route, corporate nest egg type role.
Yeah.
But I was always excited about the deal-making industry, and so investment banking and the role that I was in there was really an M&A role. And so that was kind of the training grounds for me in terms of how do you work with, I focused on middle market companies, a lot of founder-owned, entrepreneurial-led businesses. And so I got to work with these founders and entrepreneurs and sort of get my training wheels taken off at JP Morgan in terms of how do you advise them on the most important transactions of their careers, which is monetizing their business. I don't know a lot of 60-year-old founders that would hire a 23-year-old fresh analyst investment banker to lead that process for them. So that's why
Pretty
I stayed
rare.
for 12 years. But I got to talking with Rush, who's my partner at Gorman Jones, who's been in the M&A industry in this space his whole career, about 2 years ago, about how could we do something entrepreneurial together. And that his roots were entrepreneurial. He started a firm called Wealth Trust, which was one of the earliest consolidators in this segment, kind of before that was in vogue, before there was capital chasing RIAs. So he wanted to get back to that as well, and so we started Gorman Jones about 2 years ago.
Awesome. Very cool.
I absolutely love this, like, you start out as an entrepreneur and then you kind of shift gears, right? Like going to the total opposite of creating this role of just kind of like grinding out your time before like you're ready and like learning. Even if you're learning at JP Morgan, there's an idea that like out there you can go and do this on your own. Was there ever a moment when you were at JP when you're like, you know what, I'm not fit for this. Like I really want to shift out of this, but like you're nervous to do it, right? Because that's such an easy spot to just continue to grow and stay at.
Yeah, I would say two times. So one was early in my career at JP Morgan. I started in the debt capital markets group of the investment bank. So it was product focused. We were selling bonds for big corporate issuers. And the clients there, you're working with Apple and HP and ExxonMobil, these huge corporations. where your counterparts are all ex-investment bankers, and so you are just a commodity. Your time is a commodity to them. They don't value really what you do. They value your access to the capital markets.
Yeah.
And so that wasn't very fulfilling as a young banker. And so I pretty quickly pivoted into our middle market M&A role, where I started working with these founders and these family-owned businesses. They would go through one transaction in their entire life, and it was really meaningful, and they valued that service that we provided. And so that was maybe part one. Was internally I needed to move to find the right role. The second time was later in my career as an executive director. Once they start pulling back the curtain a little bit on what is the path to managing director and ultimately group head look like, and in a really large bureaucratic organization, it's a lot of kind of political networking. You know, who do you know? Can you sell yourself internally? And I'm not a big proponent of here's why I'm so great. You know, so that, going through that process, I left before I had to go through that process, thankfully, but I wasn't excited about going through that process. So those were maybe the two instances.
Can I steal your favorite question?
Yes.
All right. Usually Tori asks this. I get to ask it once. Okay. We were talking about, your career, the good things that have been part of your life so far, but we want to know, what's the worst money mistake that you've made? And then what did it teach you? What did you learn from it?
Worst money mistake.
Yeah, really, dig for that honest, self-revealing truth here.
I also love that we stumped someone finally.
I know,
this
right?
Is really fun.
This is good. Is it because there's been so many that you can't pick one?
No,
I'm just joking.
The worst money mistake. I'm stumped. I can't think of a really bad. I've always been pretty conservative with money. I mean, I had a little bit of student debt coming out of undergrad and wiped that out pretty quickly. And some of it's luck. I moved back to Nashville in 2020 and bought a house. And in retrospect, that was a good idea.
That's a good time to go.
Nashville was going to blow up so much. So I've always been a little bit conservative on that front. Don't have any auto loans.
You didn't
just try to be careful with that.
You didn't sign up for every credit card your first week on campus.
I didn't sign up for every credit card, but what I'll say is
this is admirable.
I'm not an investor, right?
Okay.
So a lot of times people confuse, you're an investment banker. What stocks should I look at? It's not what we do, right? We work with companies, and so I've always had to be, I think, recognize my own constraints in that regard and get third-party help to make sure that I'm busy with my day job. I don't need to be thinking about how to allocate a 401k. Let somebody else do that for me. And so,
fully agree.
That's the approach I've taken.
All right, cool. All right, I'll let you close us out, Tori.
So we are at the Edge event. The overarching theme of this is growth. So what are your goals on your professional side for growth, and what are your personal goals on the growth side?
I'll start professionally. Gorman Jones is 2 years into having started the company. I've been very blessed to be very active. I think we'll have done 10 deals by the end of 26, call it. So we are at capacity in terms of, it's me and two other folks right now.
Right.
So we're looking to grow our team, bring on some younger guys to help us out. So that's what we want to do on the growth side, professionally. Personally, I've got a young family. I've got 5 and 3-year-old kids.
Ooh, good ages.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
They are
It's
the
fun.
best ages, and we're at a point now where I can step back a little bit and enjoy some of that time with them that I couldn't as a vice president, for example. And so taking those beach trips or scheduling those little short family vacations that maybe are inconvenient for work but are really important for your family. Those are the things that I'm excited about.
And the kids, those are the ones that the kids just remember, like those weekend easy trips. Like those are always the ones that always have the best. Those are what my son really remembers, like just going up to Tahoe for the weekend and just like hanging out. And I think 3 and 5 are the best ages. 3 is a little sassy, but they're fun.
Yeah.
They are. Boys, girls, what's the mix for you guys?
5-year-old boy, 3-year-old girl. The girl is sassy and
Yep.
has
Yeah.
an attitude. She's
Yeah.
a princess, and we
Just-
love her.
just like Tori
that's
said.
how it should be.
Yeah.
Love it, man. Well, Clark, thank you so much for joining
Thank
us, man.
you.
Pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Awesome.